mixing, here's how I, as a professional mixing engineer, use Xfer OTT. If you haven't been put on, OTT by Xfer is one of the most game-changingest plugins of all time, but it's popular because it works and it gets you the result that you want. It's MSG. Use it. Here's my process. The first thing I do is I set the in gain. I want my levels to be around the middle of each of these. This is going to be expansion. This is going to be compression. But I want to make up for that. So I do cancel it out with the out gain. Then I go to the high, medium, and low. I can't play this content because it's a song that's not out yet. But the high, medium, and low expand whatever frequencies there aren't a lot of. And so you're going to kind of want to bring that back down so that it sounds closer to the original sample, because you're still going to be getting a lot of effects. Then I go on to the upward and I bring it all the way up. And then I start to bring it down to 0. I consider what I liked about hearing all of that upward compression and I bring it up from 0, between 0 and 10. Where do I want it to sit? Then I do the same with the downward compression. Find a sweet spot, make a compromise. Just because something feels like it's the best doesn't mean that it is, if that makes any sense. Then I go to depth. It starts at 100 and it goes down to 0. 0 is basically just these EQ curves. And I bring it down to 0. I listen to what that sounds like and I bring it up until I'm getting enough of that OTT sound where it makes the sample sound beefy. Then I bypass it and I make sure that I do like it more. It's going to be a little louder. It's going to be a little compressed, but that's what you're going for. In this case, I messed with the time because I could hear the compression, but most of the time you absolutely won't. You don't need to worry about that. If you do need to worry about it because you are hearing some weird compression stuff where you don't want to, numbers higher than 100 are slower and numbers lower than 100 are faster. So do with that what you will.